What is going on NFL Nation? I usually say Titans Nation because I do Titans video, but this one's a special case. Because your boy is back. Marcus Mariota signed with the Atlanta Falcons for a 2-year, $18 million deal. And as a Marcus Mariota fan, I have been waiting for him to get another chance at being a starter for some team because I've always felt like he had the tools to become a starting quarterback again. It was in Tennessee, it was more of a mental thing. After he broke his fibula, it seems like he was a little afraid to do some things like run out of the pocket or thread the needle or throw it in situations. He hesitates instead. Things that he did in the previous year, but for some reason, he just felt off with it. And now I think that he's sitting behind Carr for 2 years, and I feel like it's been enough time for him to get over that hump from when he broke his fibula and for him to have another chance at being a starter. Because I wouldn't write him off as this buzz as somebody who's always going to be a backup. In Tennessee, he had to change his entire skill set to fit the Titans offense. He was usually a person who would always run out of the pocket and find people open, but in Tennessee, he had to learn to be a pocket passer. And up until he did break his fibula, he was a pretty solid pocket passer. And one thing about Mariota is he is a great leader and he puts his heart into the game when he plays. And I'm obviously excited to see how he pans out in Atlanta. Hopefully he can become a good starter with this second chance that he gets if he becomes a starter for the Falcons, which is never a guarantee. And now that he's being reunited with Arthur Smith, a familiar face, somebody who's already coached him, I think he's going to really help him out a lot. He also has pretty good weapons to throw to. Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley. I think the Falcons re-signed Cordell Patterson. Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems like this is going to be a year where the Falcons are just testing things out to see if Mariota can become a reliable starter for them. And what should really get Atlanta fans excited was the game that he did start with the Raiders. He played great. He was making plays and passes that 2016 Mariota would do. And you can definitely see. Seems like all quarterback needs is a little bit of that flair, that change of scenery, that spark. That change of scenery and confidence that can help a quarterback play so much better. Hence, as a Titans fan, Ryan Tannehill. After Ryan Tannehill took the place for Marcus Mariota, they went on to the AFC Championship. And then the next year, he went to throw 30 touchdowns, 40 touchdowns total. So definitely a change of scenery can really help a quarterback. And what we saw in that Raiders game, I at least think that was enough to show that he deserves a second chance to be a starter in the league. They were letting him use his legs, letting him throw out of the pocket, giving him time to where he can find his receivers. He was making great plays under pressure. So if you're a Falcons fan, don't completely think that this is a terrible move from the Falcons. Everyone can go back to the last 2 seasons he started with the Titans and say that's Marcus Mariota, but in reality, you're only as good as the last game you played. And in that last season that he did play with the Titans, he had a pretty good interception to touchdown rate. He didn't really turn the ball over. The only thing was the offense really wasn't going that good because, like I said, he had some issues mentally of throwing the ball into tight spots and moving out of the pocket when he needed to, holding on the ball for too long. But you saw in that Raiders game, he did not have any fear of doing any of those things. So I think this is actually a great move for the Falcons. I think they're trying something with Mariota, giving him a second chance, and if he does turn out to be a good quarterback, then they have a quarterback. If he doesn't work out, then they can sit somebody behind him. Because Mariota, he's not going to be like a starter that's going to throw many interceptions. He can be definitely somebody that can sit as a starter while a player develops. So yeah, I would say that this is a gamble that could work out really great, or at the very least, what do you got to lose? I really think the Falcons don't lose much with trying out Marcus Mariota. And I'm definitely going to be a Falcons fan while he's a starter with them, cheering your boy on. I really do hope for his success in Atlanta and that he becomes a good starter with them. And I hope the best for you Atlanta fans too. I don't think this is making them instant playoff contenders or making them Super Bowl contenders. All I'm saying is he does have the potential to be a good starter, so I wish the best for him. I wish the best for you Falcons fans. I'm going to be watching Marcus Mariota's games in hopes that he proves a lot of people wrong, all the doubters that say that he can't do it. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. This has been Titans Universe signing out. Peace.